welcome back to another episode of The Follow-Up. I'm Eden, this is my dad Noah, and every week for the past 6 years, we've been sitting on my bed and having a conversation about really whatever. So this week, we're going to talk about bedazzling.
Yeah?
Yeah, we are going to talk about bedazzling into some other hobbies.
Oh, okay.
Into some other hobbies.
Because I didn't know, I wasn't prepared to have a full conversation about bedazzling.
No, bedazzling is our starter.
Oh.
Yeah.
So but we're talking about hobbies?
Hobbies.
Hobbies, but we're going to start with bedazzling.
Bedazzling.
All right.
Fun.
And you just bedazzled your alarm clock.
Yes, it took me forever, but it was well worth it.
That's it.
So,
Ooh.
okay, so I made a white rim around the edge. For this one, it's of gems. It's best if you watch this, but I'll explain it. A white rim around the edge of the clock.
Mm-hmm.
And then for the design, I did, what was it? Yellow, blue, pink, individual rows, up, around.
Now, if someone sees the top of that, they'll say, well, you bedazzled the snooze button.
Well,
And you will say,
I shouldn't be pushing the snooze anyway. Because when I used
Right,
to
I
use
don't
this
think- I
alarm
don't think
clock, I have pushed the snooze like a million
Really?
times. Remember when you had to move my clock so I wouldn't push the snooze every morning?
No. You pushed it maybe once, but even before that, we just moved it because it just helps when you wake up in the morning to get up to have to turn off your alarm, and then you're already
Okay,
up.
we can-
It's just common sense. It makes sense to
I
me.
will let you believe that I only pushed the snooze once.
I think you did.
Okay.
All right, so now you're gonna use that alarm clock. We're gonna plug that back in. You'll start using it again.
And I think like it's a blue. The letters or numbers are blue,
Mhm.
so I think it'll reflect nicely off the white, which is why I chose it.
What do you like about bedazzling?
I like that it makes things glitterified because I'm not allowed to have glitter.
You're not allowed to have glitter. That is
No.
not.
That is the
I don't
rule.
think that's the real story.
You hate glitter,
I'm not a glitter fan at home when it can just get everywhere. So bedazzling certainly is a good replacement for that because it's glue and it sticks on. Glitter just gets everywhere, and to me just seems at home, or at least in an apartment, if there's not an art room, seems absurd.
Okay. Also, it can make a boring alarm clock make it pretty.
I like that.
So
That's a good idea.
now I have a pretty alarm clock.
What's next on the bedazzling list?
Well, I'm 3/4.
Moisturizers?
I'm 3/4 of the way done my Sol de Janeiro, the 59, I think, purple one.
What this? You can't just say Sol de
The
Janeiro.
purple.
So
Oh,
it's
sorry,
a
Sol
scent.
de Janeiro
It's a spray.
perfume.
It's a spray. Yeah.
It's a perfume.
Okay. It's a body spray. Got it.
Sure.
Yeah. All right. So you're bedazzling scents now and
And
skincare.
I think I bedazzled something else. Oh, I also bedazzled my bubble moisturizer,
Okay.
and that was very pretty. But that took a long time.
All right. Cool.
Yeah.
Anything else at home that you want to bedazzle? Is there anything that of mom's that you'd want to bedazzle?
I wouldn't want to bedazzle her stuff. If she wants me to bedazzle her stuff, I can bedazzle it.
Okay.
But I'm not going to just take her stuff and bedazzle it.
What about a hairbrush?
No, because then if one of them falls out, it gets stuck in your hair.
That sound good.
It's like icky. And I kind of tried with one of my hairbrushes, but you really need to do the individual ones. I mean, I only own the individual gems, but it's really hit or miss. And if you ruin your hairbrush, you ruin your hairbrush, and it's
Okay.
really annoying to get off.
Yep.
And the glue sticks on. Yeah.
What other hobbies do you have?
I guess basketball's a hobby for school.
For sure.
Dance.
Mm-hmm.
I really like dance.
And not just dancing at dance
No.
studio, just
And
dancing around the house
Commonly,
all the time.
Commonly found dancing.
Yes. You are commonly,
99.9% of the time.
at the time that you are standing, you are dancing.
Correct.
99.9.
At home, at home.
I would dispute that number,
At home.
but it is
99%.
but it is fairly high.
Yes.
Yeah, it
It's
is
fairly high.
It is fairly high, which to me is just a sign of you being happy
Yeah.
and letting some energy out.
Yeah.
There are a lot worse ways to do that.
Yeah.
I'd say. All right.
I would agree.
Yeah. Would you say reading is a hobby?
I would say it's a hobby,
Mhm.
but it depends. Like, reading is only during certain times of the day.
But you enjoy it.
But I enjoy it.
Yeah, so it's something that you enjoy doing and you do frequently. That's a hobby. Volleyball.
Volleyball, yeah.
Yeah. Is there anything? So it's not like you are taking a lot of pictures, like photography being a hobby or running is a hobby.
Well,
Are there?
running during certain seasons.
Yeah, sure. Are
A
there?
hobby.
But that's more of a sport
It is a
that you
sport.
play, not necessarily a hobby. Are there other certain things that you've thought, that might be a fun hobby, or maybe I would pick that up, try doing that.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't think about that much because sometimes I think of things as more sports. I don't think of things as hobbies sometimes, just like
Okay.
things I do.
Collecting basketball cards is a hobby.
Yes, that is a hobby.
Yep, that's a hobby.
That's a good hobby. So I know you had a bunch of hobbies as a kid, sports, all that. But what are some of your newer hobbies
Oh, parenting.
besides that?
Cleaning up your chair after you eat. No, I'm just kidding. My hobbies now, I would say, well, tennis is definitely a hobby. Tennis is a hobby, for sure.
Yes, it's a hobby.
And I don't think I have that many other hobbies. I have things I like to do.
Well,
like
what
I
are
like,
some of those?
Like I like volunteering. I like the Giving Circle. I like doing that. I enjoy being around family and friends. That's not a hobby. It's just something I enjoy.
Actually.
Yeah. I like going to the gym. You could consider that a hobby. I need to do that a little bit more, but I like doing that. Yeah. Cooking. I like cooking.
Cooking
Cooking
can be a hobby.
Yeah, now that I think about it, as a kid it was collecting cards of all sports, playing video games with friends, riding bikes, playing all sports. Yeah, those would have been my hobbies. Just collecting other things, like collecting. I really liked collecting the newspapers and magazines of moments that I wanted to remember forever.
Yeah.
That I remember forever. I like doing that. I think a hobby should be. I think I should maybe take on more of a organizing photos hobby. I think I'd like to do that. would be a decent idea.
What do you mean, just like photos online or like physical photos that
I like printing out photos, but I think organizing them online and getting them on one place, and because we take so many photos, and I just worry about, well, what happens if something happens to something and these photos are gone and they're just digital photos. I have a bunch on hard drives, but I worry about that stuff.
So maybe that will be
That could be a good hobby.
a weekend activity for you.
Yeah. Oh, I like traveling. I like seeing new places.
I like doing that too.
Yeah, it's a different type of hobby. Yeah, exploring.
Exploring. Fun adventures.
I'd say that's about it.
Yeah.
I've thought about running, but I just don't like it.
Fair.
Not a fan.
You don't like long distance running.
Not a fan.
Not a fan of the stamina that it takes.
No, not for me. Not for
Fair.
me. You know what could be a good hobby?
What?
That would be beneficial in many ways would be writing letters.
Writing letters.
So whether
Like
it's
to who?
handwriting letters or writing longer emails.
But that's not a hobby. That's just a thing you do.
Yeah, but it could be a hobby if you do it consistently.
No,
and you
that can't be
you
a
really
hobby.
get something out of it.
I
No?
don't think that can be a hobby.
No, why not?
Because that's just like a thing you do. Writing letters
I guess.
isn't.
But I
Like
think
writing an email, like at school, like I have to write emails. If I write a ton of emails in one day, it's
not a hobby. I understand,
So,
but I'm
it's not a
talking about
hobby.
like being pen pals or like writing back
but if
writing
if
back and
someone's your
forth.
pen pal, it's not a hobby.
Yeah, I guess it's just something you do.
Yeah.
like this podcast. Not
But-
like you could consider the
Pod-
podcast a
pod-
hobby.
Well, podcasting.
Yeah,
could
you
be
could.
your
This would
could
be a
your
hobby. Yeah, this is a hobby.
This is a hobby.
But what about? Okay, but maybe it's not a hobby. But writing longer emails to.
That's not a hobby.
I know, but how about just as an activity, worthwhile activity, writing longer emails to grandparents,
That
cousins,
could be a
friends.
worthwhile activity while not being a hobby.
Consistent activity.
That could be a worthwhile, consistent, meaningful activity without being a hobby.
Is something you would consider?
Maybe. I don't know.
Okay.
Better at writing home text.
Yeah, but no.
Fine. I will write more emails.
I think it's.
That helps.
Well, no. I don't want you to just say it. I want you to actually think about that. Because one, it helps just typing in general.
But what's the difference between writing an email and just calling someone and having a much more meaningful conversation than with just talking to them?
Because you learn how to express yourself through. There's different ways to express yourself.
Yeah, but I write letters at camp all summer.
I understand, but
That's
those are
summer.
but those are fairly, I mean,
Short.
short and rushed. Yeah. So this is you can actually think through some things, write things down. So there are different ways to express yourself. It's just not a matter of communication. It's how to express yourself.
Fine.
Okay. Anything else about bedazzling before we get out of here?
Trying to think. I don't think so. Except you really have to use the extra strength, the all-purpose glue, but it's really annoying because it's really hard to squeeze. That's my point. My fingers turned bright red this morning.
Do we have a book
That's
this
my
week?
only point.
Oh, we have a book this week. Yeah?
I do have a book this
What do
week.
you have?
Space Case is another book by Stuart Gibbs. Not sure if we've done this, but whatever. You're going to hear it again.
Whatever.
So it's about, two kids, their parents are scientists. They're set up to this moon base.
You're gonna look in the camera.
Sorry, they can live on the moon at this moon base Alpha, I think. That's what it's called. Yeah.
Okay.
And there is a murder on the moon. Or wait, is it a murder? We don't know. Is he just going crazy? That is up to Dash and his friends to figure out. And I would say this book, it's a mystery. Or he's 12 years old, yeah. I would say this is in between like 7 to 10.
Murder on the moon.
Yeah, great.
7 might be.
No,
might be a
not
little
7.
young
Let's
for
see.
that. I would say maybe 9 to. I would
8.
say 8 to 12.
I say 8 to 12.
Yeah, I would say 8 to 12 there. Would be my guess. It's a good book.
It is a good book.
Stuart Gibbs.
Stuart Gibbs.
Can't go wrong.
Great books.
Can't go wrong.
Nope.
All right. Let's bedazzle.
Yeah. You want anything bedazzled?
I meant let's skedaddle.
Well, do you want anything bedazzled? Too bad.
Love you.
Love you.